Alrighty, Jenny, we are coming at you with your second phase of your workouts. We've got 3 workouts for you. This is workout number 1. I'm going to go over your A series, so you're going to do all 3 of these exercises in a row, and then you take a good rest, and you're going to repeat those things for 3 to 4 sets, and then you move on to the B series, repeat, do that to the C series. Anyway, so your A1 is going to start off with a reverse lunge to balance. So it looks like this. You can start your first set off with no weights, but eventually you want to work up to some weight. So when you're holding your weights, they're just going to be here. And I'm going to stay working the same leg. I'm going to step backwards, pull this knee through, so I have to balance for 1 second. That would be 1, 2. Ooh, that was my knee. And so that's your lunge to balance. As I'm lunging, I want you to pay attention to my knee. Watch how my knee stays over the top of my foot and my ankle, and it doesn't cave in here like so. You have a tendency to let that happen. Make sure that that knee stays out here on your lunges. And so I think the rep goal is 12 to 15 on each leg. After that, it's going to turn into a single leg alternating dumbbell press. And so whichever leg you were standing on first, so I was just demonstrating like this first, this would be the leg I balance on at first. And so I'm going to hold one foot up, my dumbbells go up here, I'm going to alternate my presses. 1, 2, 3. As you're pressing, make sure you got some focus in your abs and your abs are flexed. That'll make you better at that exercise. Got a trash cup, don't mind. You're going to do both legs, and so if I'm counting 1, 2, it would be 10 on one leg and then 10 more on the other leg. After that, we've got push-ups. Yeah. And so the way I want you to do your push-ups is like this. Your paper says hands off the floor. That's because you're going to go down and lay yourself down on every push-up. And then lift your hands off the floor. Press back down. That'd be 1. Down slow and controlled. That'd be 2. As you're going down, a rule of thumb is you want to make sure that when you go down into your push-up that you touch here first before you touch your legs. So make your thighs like the last thing that touches the floor. And also when you go down, make sure that your hands are lined up in line, so where my hands are behind my shoulders down here, not up here like this. And so the hands got to be back. So we're down. That's your push-up, and that completes your A series. All right, Jenny, we're on to your B series for your first workout. Your first exercise in your B series, so the B1 is the skull crusher and leg lift. You did do this on your last program as well. That's these ones, where you're on your back. You're going to take the dumbbells down at the same speed that you take the legs down. The way they go down is nice and slow. That's your skull crusher with your leg lift. From there you turn yourself over and you're going to go into an exercise called bird dog. And so that looks like this. See me? My hands are going to be underneath my shoulders. My knees are going to be underneath my hips. From here I'm going to go opposite arm and leg. And I'm just going to remain in this position for 30 seconds. Switch that up. 30 seconds on this leg. Want to make sure that you're not hyperextending in the back. You're not down here with the lazy leg, lazy arm. Make sure everything's nice and strong. I'm even trying to flex my abs in that position. And so you do 30 seconds on each side, and then you're going to stand up, bring that circuit onto its feet, and go into alternating front lunges now. Go into a goblet hold. So you got your dumbbell up here at the top. 1, 2, 3. So like the last lunges I talked about, make sure that when you step in, that knee's not caving in. You want to make sure that knee stays out, chest stays up. Those are your alternating front lunges. That completes your B series. All right, we're on to your C series in your first workout. Your C1 is spider curl and squat combo. And so you did a version of this on your last program. We're going to make a small tweak. And so you got your dumbbells, you got your squat position, dumbbells are down here. I'm going to squat down and just do 2 curls. 1, 2, and then stand up. That's 1. 1, 2. That's 2. So that's the way the spider curl and squat combo goes. After that, we're going to go on to your alternating plank ups. And so again, you did a version of this on your last program as well, but we did one-sided before. And so the difference this time is we're going to get down in our plank. I'm going to say I'm going to pick this side to be my leader to start me off. So I'm going to go down, then come up on this hand, then go down on this hand. Now I make my switch over here. Is this physically harder than what you did last time? No. Is it more mentally challenging? Yes. So it's just a little bit more coordination involved. I know that's not your strength, but we got to practice those kind of things anyways. And so that's your plank ups. And then our third exercise in that is pop ups. No coordination here. You just lay on your back. And you're going to, if you can do it with a leg, like your legs up the whole time, it looks like this. Legs are here. I'm going to pull the knees in and then pop the legs up, and then I roll them back in that same fashion. If that's too challenging, leave your legs down, and from this position they just go into the pop-up, roll right back down, right back up. And so those are some variations of the pop-ups that you can do. I believe you can do the first one that I showed you though. And that completes the whole workout for your first workout in your new phase.